Hello?
Your mama ain't gonna be here no time soon. Hello?
Yeah, Granny, how you doing?
Hey, Silas. Oh, nothing. Just sitting around the house, watching a couple of these grandkids.
Yeah, I'm calling because I need some help. Remember you told me if I ever need help with anything to give you a call?
Now, you know what Granny tell you. You can ask me for anything. I'll give you my left sock right now if you want me to. What's up?
I need to borrow about $10,000.
$10,000? Boy, you want your rapid ass mind? Why would you? You know what? I've been working on something, boy. You asking me for $10,000. Where do you think I'm gonna get that kind of money? I don't worry about what I got put up in my pension. I got it. I damn do got it. I sure do. Sitting very nice for my retirement. But who says I'm giving it to you?
It's for a movie that I'm trying to make.
Oh. Okay. You didn't say it was for that. Now, you know, now, boy, you know I love you doing them films now. You didn't say all that. You just came through my line asking for $10,000. And that was a whole lot of money. Now you got my second thinking. I think I can work something out for $10,000. Hell,
Nana,
I might give you $10,002.
Nana, look at my mommy. It's my mom.
Oh, y'all going through my pictures? Give me that. You and you. Get out of here. Right now. Get on out of here. Now, I'm going to give you that $10,000, boy. I got these kids going through my old photo album. I don't want to find the one about me and my dog. I got to go. Get your asses over here. What? Give me that picture.
Thank you, Granny, so much. I appreciate it. I love you. You just don't know how much I appreciate this. All right. All right, I'll see you soon. Yeah, love you. Bye. Crazy.
Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. I am glad that you guys came back to Keep It Filmed with me. Before you check out of this video today, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Most of all, do not forget to subscribe and tell your friends that they can come keep it filmed with me as well, okay? Now, we have been on this journey. I've been taking you guys all the way from writing your screenplay to the process of producing your film, okay? As you remember in the video Screenwriting 101, we talked about how you put together the screenplay, okay? The second video, we talked about what are some things you might do with the screenplay once it is complete, all right? Today, I'm going to start talking about the idea of producing your own screenplay, okay? Because that's the route that I took personally. So that is the route that I probably know more about since I'm going through it, or I have been through it. So that's what I want to talk to you guys about today, okay? I got 5 tips for you today. 5 tips, okay, if you are going on the journey of producing your own screenplay. All right, the first tip I got for you is raise the budget. Before you lift any cameras, before you start developing a team, before you do any of that, make sure you have your budget in place. Okay, now there's so many different ways that you can go about raising the budget. All right, since it's your first project, you can tap into your friends, your family. You can ask them for money. Don't be afraid to ask them for money. They might be open to actually giving you some money since it's your first project because they want to support you, okay? You'll be surprised. Now, will this work for every film project that you have? Probably not. But will it work for the first one? It probably will, okay? Just give it a try, you never know. Another way that you can go about raising a budget is crowdfunding. I know many other filmmakers do this. They do Indiegogo, they do GoFundMe, they do Kickstarter. Those are just some programs that they use in order to crowdfund. Have I crowdfunded personally? Yes, I have. I have used GoFundMe before for my first project. Did it go okay? It went fine. But it's not something that I typically lean towards because when it comes to filmmaking, I get a little impatient with the pre-production process. So I want to try to raise those funds as quickly as possible. So if you're trying to raise those funds as quickly as possible, depending on the project, crowdfunding might not be the way for you to go. But then again, hey, give it a try. Another way that you can raise those funds is by finding investors, okay? Now, if you are seeking out investors, keep in mind that those investors are gonna have some questions for you before they give you money in order to produce your film. They're gonna probably ask you what the film is about. They're gonna ask you what your plans are with the film, where do you plan on releasing it, and most importantly, they're probably gonna ask you when you plan on paying them their money back, okay? So I recommend that you have all the answers to these questions ready to go so that you're not stuck and frozen when these questions come your way, all right? Another way that you can raise funds, this is what I personally did on my latest project, Leo. I wrote my screenplay and I shopped it out to 6 to 7 close friends that are also very passionate about filmmaking, okay? I emailed them the screenplay. They pretty much all loved it. Well, then I presented the idea of us all being producers on the project, okay? So we all came to the table with an equal amount of finances for the project, to make the project, okay? So this is a strategy that I think I'm going to use again. I really like how it worked. You know, the funds were available pretty quick for us to get things rolling. So it's definitely something that I'm going to use again in order to raise funds for my upcoming projects. Okay, now this is something that might not work for you, and that's fine. That's why I'm giving you these other ways that you could possibly raise funds for your projects. All right, now the second tip that I have for you today is put together a team. Okay, I learned a very hard lesson on my very first feature film. I tried to do a lot of it myself. All right, I tried to be the director, the producer, the location scout. I tried to be the talent scout. I tried to be the writer. I tried to be a composer. I tried to do a number of different positions within making this film, okay? This is a for sure way to burn yourself out. I do not recommend going about producing a film, especially a feature film, this way. All right, so put together a team. All right, doesn't have to be a big team, it can be a small team. Find yourself a music composer, find yourself a DP, find yourself a producer, find yourself someone who's familiar with location scouting. There's so many different people out there within the film community that probably live right back in your backyard that you can pull together to create a team in order to produce an amazing film, okay? So put together a team, I highly recommend that. All right, third tip that I have for you today is check your resources, all right? Before even picking up a camera, before even having a table read or anything like that, I want you guys to look right in your backyards. Look in your neighborhoods, okay? If there are restaurants that you need for scenes, if there are certain props that you need for scenes or certain locations that you need for scenes, look right where you live to see what resources you have available to you before you start filming, okay? This is gonna save you a lot of headaches and it's gonna save you a lot of time. All right, so check your resources. That's the third tip. Fourth tip, schedule, plan, and plan some more. Okay, I cannot stress this enough how important this is. Scheduling is so important, okay? Especially when you're working with actors, you're working with people that are still working 9 to 5s like myself, like we all still have regular jobs. You all need to make sure that scheduling is on point, okay? You don't want to schedule a shoot and find out that you actually forgot to ask one of the main actors what their schedule was for that day. So you have everybody else available but this main actor that you definitely need for this important scene. Now you have to watch that complete day, unless you're able to shoot another scene. You have to watch that complete day because one person's not available. Check scheduling, and check scheduling again, okay? Plan, plan, plan. This is going to save you so many headaches, all right? I can't stress this enough. I've run into these issues numerous times in the past, and I've learned my lesson. Planning helps a lot. It saves a lot of time, it saves a lot of money, and it saves you from dealing with a lot of stress, all right? So plan, schedule, and plan some more. All right, fourth tip, or is this is the fifth tip. Fifth tip, get documents together before filming, okay? This is very, very important. Just on my last project, I had some lawsuit threats, okay? And that's because some balls were dropped with getting proper documents signed and delivered back to the production team before cameras roll, okay? Before cameras even roll, before you guys even get B-roll, make sure all contracts and agreements are signed by actors, all contracts are signed by producers, all contracts are signed by everybody involved on this film production and handed back to the person who needs to file that paperwork, okay? Because if you get all the way through production, you know, an actor or a producer or someone can say that they were promised some things before you complete your production, and this is going to prove whether or not those things were promised, okay? And it's very important to have this written down on a document and signed and delivered back to you, okay? This will stop any type of problems when it comes time to distributing the films. It's very important to have those documents signed and delivered back to you before you guys even start rolling camera. But these are the 5 tips that I have for you today. I hope that you guys found these helpful. I hope that you guys are finding all the advice on the channel helpful so far. And finding me sharing my experience helpful for you as well. All right, once again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, especially subscribe. Keep the channel going, keep me going, and tell your friends to come keep the film with me as well. All right, until next time, peace.